Okay, we can go for Sunderland versus Norwich City. It's a Wednesday evening fixture in the Premier League, live on Sky Sports as well. Talk about Sunderland to begin with. We've talked about Martin O'Neill loads over the last few weeks, but he's obviously had a fantastic impact at the Stadium of Light. They're 10th in the table. They're just a very interesting style, and more, actually you can be the judge if it's interesting or not. They're the only team beyond the top 7. They've got a positive goal difference. They've got +5, whereas everyone else is sort of in the minus. Do you think that shows that under Steve Bruce they weren't that far away?
Yeah, I think it shows that obviously they either weren't losing by much, or they were scoring enough goals to keep them sort of when they got the wins and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're right. I think it does show that under Steve Bruce things just weren't happening. Things have petered out a little bit, and that it just takes that little spark from someone like I knew, who's a renowned people person, just to inject a bit of a passion, a bit of belief.
You've got some really good players, like Sessegnon's been great the last few weeks.
He's really come to the fore. Craig Gardner's come to the fore. You've got Seb Larson. These are all really good creative players, and he's getting the best out of them, which is what Martin O'Neill does.
And you can't underestimate the value of like the 2-0 win over Swansea last time out, because the target still has got to be around 40 points and just then pushing on from there.
Yeah, this season for Sunderland there are no targets. Let's be honest. I think now they've pretty much gone into a clear relegation. They just sort of consolidate the season and then go next year. But the win against Swansea was very good. Swansea are a good informed side after the back win against Arsenal. So yeah, they would have taken real heart from that.
Okay, and Norwich City, obviously Paul Lambert played under Martin O'Neill at Celtic, so this is kind of the student be the master type thing, which I'm sure Sky will milk to my head before the game. But for us, first clean sheet against Chelsea last time out, which was a massive boost. Obviously it's not been too big of a problem, the clean sheet business, because we're picking up points, but to do it against Chelsea was very positive, and we'll go into this game with confidence against a good Sunderland side.
Yeah, I mean the draw against Chelsea.
Yeah, felt like a win.
Well, exactly, it was valuable. I mean, the first clean sheet, I think John Ruddy said after, he said, it's all well and good picking up points if you're scoring at the end and not getting clean sheets, but you're guaranteed at least a point if you've got a clean sheet, and if you can build from there, that's brilliant. Now, both Chelsea and Sunderland have similar ages, and they like to go forward. They've got some good attacking players, so it's a good rehearsal. Chelsea, a good rehearsal for Sunderland.
Yeah. Okay, and just mention quickly, in Norwich we brought in Johnny Howson from Leeds. He's injured at the moment, but again, it's a sign of the players we're bringing in, like from the lower leagues. He's a Leeds captain, and I think more teams might follow that trend maybe in the summer. Just see that you can bring players from the lower league that can do the business. Yeah,
I mean, in the January transfer window, we always hear managers say there's no value to be had, and at the very top end,
not true.
But at the very top end, if you're looking for big name players, then no, there's not. But if you're willing to go down to the Championship, take a risk. I mean, I say take a risk. It's only a couple of million at maximum for a Leeds captain who's proved to be one of the best players in the Championship. So it's not much of a risk to Norwich, and they could have a good player on their hands. So it looks like a good piece of business.
Okay, so we'll go for predictions. Sunderland at home to Norwich. This is going to hurt me a little bit, but I think we might lose 2-1. I think it's Sunderland are obviously a very good side. The Stadium of Light will be rocking as it normally is, and I think we're maybe due a defeat, but it won't cost us too much in terms of our ambitions and where we are on the table. But I think 2-1 to Sunderland.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Sunderland have shown they've got a bit about them. I mean, come off the draw against Chelsea, maybe it will feel a bit flat. So I'll go for a Sunderland 1-0 win.